Hey Abecedarians, I am going to give you the week 4 new grammar, the little tips and tricks for this week, so hopefully you find this helpful. I'm going to start off with Latin because the math is pretty self-explanatory. I usually just stick with the songs and do some activities in class for that. So I'm going to take the camera here, hopefully you can see. And we're going to do Latin verbs to the tune of I'm in the Lord's Army. And it's going to be a little bit confusing because we're cutting the song short, but it will make sense next week because next week we are going to continue this same song for week 5 Latin verbs. So the song goes, Latin verbs erat was, venit came, perhiberit, bear, crederent, believe. And then we're just cutting off, and we're going to continue the song next week with the rest of the Latin verbs. So I'll sing that one more time. Latin verbs erat was, venit came, perhiberit, bear, crederent, believe. So that's it for Latin. For science, where should I put this? Right here. What are 3 parts of the nervous system? 3 parts of the nervous system are brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Okay. So the first one, brain, it's like we're thinking. So we're using our brains. So what are 3 parts of the nervous system? Brain, spinal cord. The idea is to lengthen your spinal cord and point to it. So sit up real tall and point to your spinal cord. And nerves, it's like, you're nervous. Ah! So that's science. For English, it's principal parts. And I'm trying to remember. So principal parts just means basically different verb forms. So these are all the different types of forms a verb can be in. So an infinitive would be like to work. Present tense would be work. Past would be worked. Present participle would be working. And past participle would be have worked. So those are all examples of how that plays out. I'm going to do an army chant to this one and some hand motions to go along with it as well. So verb principal parts. Infinitive, present, past, present participle, past participle. Infinitive, present, past, present participle, past participle. Add the hand motions in. So infinitive, like infinity. We're just going to go like this. Oh, it's so infinite. Infinity. So infinitive, and then present, like you're giving someone a present. So you reach your hands out like this. Past, we're going to go like that. It's in the past. And present participle, we're going to combine present and then like you have something and then you're breaking it apart. So present participle and then past participle. So all together, verb principal parts. Infinitive, present, past, present participle, past participle. And that's what we're gonna do. For timeline, if you are doing hand motions to the timeline song, which you absolutely do not have to do, I've come up with some hand motions for this week if you find that helpful. So let me stand back here a little bit. So the song goes, early Native Americans. And so you're basically pretending you have a bow and arrow like this. Early Native Americans. And then we're going to say, Israel divides into 2 kingdoms. Homer and Hesiod, Rome founded. And then this is kind of a little dance move. By Romulus and Remus. And then we say, Israel falls to Assyria. Assyria falls to Babylon. Lao Tzu, Confucius, Buddha. So obviously early Native Americans, like a bow and arrow. Israel divides into 2 kingdoms. So like this is Israel, it's dividing into 2 kingdoms. Homer and Hesiod, just Homer and Hesiod. And then Rome founded, so you bring them together like you're founding something. And then this is just a fun dance move, like Romulus and Remus. And then obviously Assyria is falling to Babylon. Or Israel falls to Assyria, Assyria falls to Babylon. And then I do Lao Tzu, Confucius, because Confucius kind of sounds like confusion. So I just do symmetrical, and I do Lao Tzu, Confucius, and obviously Buddha, because Buddha has a big belly. All right. Next one is history. Tell me about the Declaration of Independence. Have some hand motions that go along with the song. So I'm just going to play the song on the iPad and do the hand motions for you.
Declaration of Independence. In 1776, the Continental Congress published the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia, announcing the colonists' intent to separate from England.
In 1776, the Continental Congress published the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia, announcing the colonists' intent to separate from England, intent to separate from England. In 1776, the Continental Congress published the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia, announcing the colonists' intent to separate from England, intent to separate from England.
Okay, so for this one, Continental Congress is like a gavel, like they use in the courts, and they strike the gavel. So in 1776, the Continental Congress published, and then the Declaration of Independence is like you're declaring something, published the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia, announcing the colonists' intent to separate from England. England is drinking tea as per usual. So once again, in 1776, the Continental Congress published the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia, announcing the colonists' intent to separate from England, to separate from England. Okay, and then lastly, I'm gonna do states and capitals, and this week we are doing it to the song This Old Man. So I'm gonna turn around this here. Well, first maybe I'll just sing you the song. Atlanta, Georgia, Tallahassee, Florida, Montgomery, Alabama, Jackson, Mississippi, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay, you can have them point to the map if you'd like. Atlanta, Georgia, Tallahassee, Florida, Montgomery, Alabama, Jackson, Mississippi, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Other things you can do at home, put Cheerios or M&Ms on the map, and every time they get it right, they can eat the object that's on the map. And also this week in class, I'm going to be giving them little eraser cars, and we're going to be moving our car, like going on a road trip and moving the car from state to state. So that's another idea if you'd like that. All right. Can't wait to see you guys on Monday, tomorrow. Bye.